I am just absolutely stunned. Guys, did you just see that Batman trailer? Because, oh my goodness, that Batman trailer. I'm so excited to share my thoughts on the trailer, but guys, before I do, Access Blockbusters, as you know, is covering all of DC Fandom, and we'll be doing a recap video in the coming days, so hit that subscribe button to stay notified of when these videos are coming out. Again, thank you guys so much for the support, and without further ado, oh my goodness, let's talk about that trailer. So look, the Batman movie, as it is called now, it's been through a lot. Like, first it was going to be part of the DCU with Ben Affleck, and then it wasn't going to be, and then he was going to direct it and star in it, and then he was just going to star in it, and someone else was going to direct it, and then he just dropped out altogether, and then Matt Reeves stepped in, and then Robert Pattinson got cast. This movie has just been through a lot. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what it's been through as long as it gets to where it needs to go. And for all of its previous troubles, it looks like DC knows exactly what it has in this movie, and oh my goodness, this trailer is incredible. Guys, if anything screamed the next Batman Begins, the next Dark Knight, it is this trailer. First of all, just listening to Matt Reeves talk at the DC Fandome panel, it was incredible. And the reason I say that is because he just looked and sounded so passionate about the project. Like, he would get a simple question and he would just talk and talk, but not in a bad way. He literally just sounded like he was giddy to be making this movie. And that is something that is infectious, and it is something that I appreciate so incredibly much. Both he and James Gunn look like they adore their projects, and me, as an audience member, I just eat that up. Because, again, as an audience member, all I want to see is that you're passionate about what you're doing, and it translates to the big screen. So, yeah. And I never had any problems with Robert Pattinson as Batman, because I knew that underneath all that Twilight stuff that he's been buried under for the past 10 years, he is a brilliant, phenomenal actor. Just the other year, he made a film with Willem Dafoe called The Lighthouse. Amazing performance. And guys, this trailer just screams Nolan's Batman in the best possible way. Again, it's truly hard to do something completely different with Batman, and so for what it's worth, I'm really into this take of Batman just being the realistic superhero who doesn't really have any powers. Nolan made a huge emphasis on saying that this Batman, his Batman, Christian Bale, could exist in the real world, and I think Matt Reeves is trying to do the exact same thing, and I love that. Interestingly enough, from the panel and from the trailer, it's pretty clear actually that the Riddler has emerged as the primary villain, which I didn't expect. I actually thought Colin Farrell's The Penguin would be the main villain, but still. And, you know, the Riddler from Jim Carrey's performance, I mean, that left a not so good taste in my mouth. But this Riddler, played by Paul Dano, looks incredible. I am a huge sucker for these thriller kind of conspiracy mystery movies, you know? Like, a good mystery movie is just awesome. And that's why I was so impressed with shows like Sherlock and a movie like Knives Out, because they were able to pull it off so well. And the character of the Riddler lends itself to a mystery really, really well. And from the looks of the trailer, it looks like that's kind of the route where they're going, right? Like, the Riddler's trying to goad Batman into solving all of his riddles, and, you know, Robert Pattinson's character, Bruce Wayne, he's trying his best not to get drawn in, but at the same time, he is getting drawn in. Just incredible stuff. Okay, but the one thing, though, you gotta say I'm Batman, right? Like, you just say I'm Vengeance. Maybe they're just saving that for the movie. Like, in the back of my mind, I have a little suspicion that they dubbed over the trailer, because I have a feeling that in the actual movie that line is I'm Batman, and I really hope it is. But yeah, that was kind of like, oh? Because of course when someone asks who are you, you know, it's I'm Batman, right? I'm Vengeance? What? No, I'm Batman. But anyways, Paul Dano's Riddler looks incredible, so does Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman, Andy Serkis narrating as Alfred, Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner Gordon, and of course, Robert Pattinson as Batman. Again, I had never a single doubt. He looks incredible in the role. I just love this grittier, grounded take on the character of Batman. I really do. I think Ben Affleck's Batman would have been great. And I think the idea of him taking on Arkham Asylum in this more comic booky superhero DCEU, that would have been an amazing movie as well. But for what it's worth, I think this Matt Reeves grittier take on the Batman character, going back to the Nolan roots, I think this has a chance to rival the Dark Knight trilogy. I really do. Guys, have you seen the trailer? It just looks incredible. The action even, the scene where Batman's just beating up those thugs, oh my goodness. Seriously, if this Batman movie hadn't been on my radar before, it is now my single most anticipated project from DC. After seeing everything they've done from fandom, it is now the single highest anticipated thing on my list that I want to see from DC in the next few years. I cannot wait for this movie. I hope that they resume shooting very soon, as long as it's safe, of course, because I just want this movie to be done so that we can get more footage and we can get excited for the release of this movie next year in October 2021. So those were my thoughts on the Batman trailer. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this looks too similar to Nolan's movie? Let me know in the comments down below. While you're at it, make sure to subscribe and give this video a like to support the channel. Again, thank you guys so much for the support. It means so much to me, and it makes these videos super fun for me to make. If you want to check out some more videos, check out the videos on the screen right now. Of course, there's some other news like The Flash, Aquaman, Shazam 2, and all of that, but we'll cover that all in the new DC recap video that's coming out later this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.